Okay, here we go. The right link. Everybody's on. Okay, welcome. So I'm going to mute everybody. That's not what I want. Sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Mute. Okay, we're good. Okay. So I wanted to talk about Team Cup, which is, okay, so again, this is an event that Beachbody puts on, and it's in February every year. And basically, everybody, people get into groups of 5 and you register. There's like a Team Cup website, and they track your, like, you get points. You get like Team Cup points for different activities that happen. So like if you have somebody on your team who rank advances, you get 3 points. For every Success Club point, I think it's point for point for Success Club points. And then if anybody signs up new to go to Summit, that's points as well. And then there's like competitions. There's like prizes. So if you hit Success Club, there are prizes. Hold on, I've got something weird going on. There we go. There are prizes that you can get in addition to the Success Club prize. And then if you are one of like the top teams who earns the most points, like the top team gets like, they get flown out to Santa Monica, they go to Beachbody Corporate, like, and then there's like 2 and 3, like first place, second place, third place. So, the teams. Okay. So I'm a diamond, so I would run a team. I will give priority on my team to my coaches and my downline. And I think it's 5 people. I have to double check. Cheyenne, I know you are wanting to sign up. So the deadline to create a team is January 31st. So if you want to be on the team, we can maybe try and get you on sooner and you can be on the team. Thoughts? Oh, you're unmuted, but we can talk about that later. Anyway, Cheyenne is like close to getting herself ready to coach.
Well, the problem is like I said, I can't join until I get my tax check. So if I have a big enough paycheck where I can do it, then I will. But
okay,
I mean,
got it.
I'm an MA and I make minimum wage. So yeah.
Okay, got
Sorry,
it.
I randomly got a phone call when you were talking. That's why I was like, what the heck?
That's okay. Okay, well, we could talk about it later. And, and again, it's not, like, it's not like you can't be part of the team if you're not in the Team Cup. Like, that's totally not how it goes. But I just wanted to kind of get everybody thinking about that, because that's something that does happen. And it's a really great event. Like every year that I've done Team Cup, I feel like I've learned a lot, and it really kind of creates this nice little pod. That's actually originally how this like group of us were, because like Christina is not in my downline. And like there's a bunch of other people who are in this chat who we originally had 2 like Team Cup teams kind of pair up, and we all got in a chat together and we would get on calls together. And so that's originally how we created this kind of group that we have. And it's morphed, obviously. There's not, some people aren't active. I think there's probably like 15 people in the chat, but like obviously only like 5 of us talk. So, but I did want to bring that up as something that's coming up, so you can be thinking about it and thinking about how you're going to, and like we'll talk more about it once we like actually get our teams together. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to, so like Transform 20 starts next Monday. Yesterday, Monday, was the first day in the Team Icon Transform 20 page. And so if you are doing Transform 20, make sure you're in there. I know that the corporate, like Shaun T run challenge coach group is, I think he's in there this week posting. I haven't turned my notifications back on, so I need to do that because I love him to pieces. And he will be in there going live, talking, getting everybody ready so that we're all ready to go. So this is going to be, and I know we've heard this from Tony, and I know we've heard this a million times, is like, this is a huge launch. This is going to be so, so exciting. And the reason why it's going to be so awesome to do it now is because in April, it comes to Beachbody On Demand, without the pre-VIP purchase. And by that point, we need to have been showing it to people. We need to have our own transformation. People can still buy it up till April when it comes to Beachbody On Demand. And they may want to do that based on what they see from us, and there's a challenge pack for Transform 20 if they want to do that. And otherwise, they can just wait and they can, get a year of Beachbody On Demand. They can get their Shakeology and get that with, and get access to Transform 20 in April when it comes out. And they may, that may be the perfect thing for them, but they're not going to know. Like, our people, each one of us has our own network of people that we are inspiring and that we are, we can reach out to. And so for us to make sure that we're doing our part to inspire those people is so important. Like, that is our job. Our job is to inspire people and to help them get started on their journey. And when we are not being our best selves and working on our own journey as hard as we can to inspire somebody, to show them that, like, you can do this too, because I can do this. Like, that's our job, is to, I'm doing this. I'm, just like you, or not like you at all, whatever happens to be. Like, I see moms who, stay home all day, and I'm like, how in the world do you do anything? Like, I could not. Like, being a stay-at-home mom is like, I would be a terrible stay-at-home mom because I would get nothing done. But, like, there's people, and like, I see moms who, like, that's what they do. Like, and they're great. They're amazing. They're amazing coaches. They're in great shape. And I think to myself, wow, like, awesome, great for you. And then there's people who see me and I work full time and I do this, and like, and they're like, how do you do it? And I'm like, well, how do you do it? Like, even if somebody's not just like you, you can still inspire somebody to make the change and to think like, well, if she can do it, I can do it. Or, I see somebody who, has the deck stacked against them and they're still kicking butt and they're still doing it. And that inspires me every day. So that's, if there's any reason to do this program, that's it. Is like, people need to see that it's possible to get fit in 20 minutes a day and not have to spend an hour at the gym. And it's possible to eat smart and not do these restrictive diets. And it's possible to find a good shake that is healthy, isn't full of soy, isn't full of artificial ingredients, something that, like, we can love so much and be so passionate about it that, all we want to do is just, like, share it with everybody, because we want everybody to feel as good as we feel. So that's Transform 20. It's our job. Like, this is our job. So if you're not doing Transform 20, do your program 100%. Share that program with whoever you're talking to. But the best way to share a program is to do it yourself. Actually, it's funny. So, like, I went to Super Saturday. Oh, Super Saturday is this week, or Super Weekend is this weekend. But the last Super Saturday in whatever September, I went, and it was put on. There wasn't one in Charlotte like there usually is, which is like the bigger one, and usually like people from corporate come, and they didn't have one. And so I went to the one here in Asheville, and it was put on by this guy, and he's been a coach for like 8 years, and he's an Emerald, and he's like, he teaches classes at the Y, and like his wife is a coach. And like, it was interesting because I was probably, and I'm a diamond, and I was like the highest ranked coach, and there was like 6 of us there. But he was telling me how he loves the older programs. And like, I have nothing against the older programs. Like, they are phenomenal. They're all really, really good. But we were talking about it, and I was like, planning out what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of months until Transform 20 launches. He's like, oh, you're doing the new, okay, yeah. Have you like tried the old stuff? And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, you've got it, like, there's a reason why this person, and I'm sure he's very happy with what he's doing. And he seemed very happy, like he was a quarter force instructor, but he wasn't moving his business forward. And he almost sounded disappointed in himself because of that. And I thought to myself, well, perhaps it's because he's not keeping up with what is happening in the world of fitness, and he's not keeping up with the trends. And, you know, he's not putting the time into the new programs and, like, you know, doing 80-day session and doing Lift 4 and doing Transform 20. And his business reflected that, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm not obviously here to judge, but it's important to show people that we are at the forefront of health and nutrition, because that's what Beachbody is doing. They are the Netflix of home workouts. And Shakeology is like the best superfood shake on the market because of the quality and the incredible ingredients and the attention to detail that goes into it. And like everything that Beachbody is putting out is cutting edge, and we need to keep up with that if we are going to keep up and do what we want to do in this business. So that's my spiel on that. Amber says, your people may see a different coach too. Yeah, exactly. So people might want the newest and best thing and see that, you know, somebody else is doing whatever this is and you're not. And they'll think, well, maybe this person is a better fit for me because they're up and up with the new stuff. Yes, Christina, go ahead and unmute yourself.
So really quick, I promise. Someone that it was okay, when I was 16, my best friend, her family was like my family, whatever. I have them all on Instagram. Out of nowhere, I see one of them post about how she's doing 80-day obsession. She's on day 2, and they didn't tell me, her and her sister. And like, she did my poll before and she never answered. So I was like, oh no, I need to figure this out. So I asked her and she's like, oh, I don't know. My sister has it all. I'm just doing it with her. Okay, fine, whatever. So I started talking to sister. I'm like, oh, you know, you have a coach? So she's like, yeah, I have a coach. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, but she's asking me questions. So, you know, I'm just being nice and asking. So then I said to her, so then she tells me, oh, I never even heard from my coach. So I'm like, well, do you know your coach, personally? So she goes, no, I have no idea who it is. I'm like, well, if you want me, to help you, since you don't know who it is, I'll send you the form and that way I can help you. And now she's under as me, like, and I took like the screenshots, like Tony said, because she made me laugh because she knows she has a coach, but she doesn't know. But then she's like asking me and wants me to do it. So I was like, all right, let's do this properly or whatever. But yeah, so that was my spiel today.
Nice.
So, okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. And that's a great point too, is like, if you see somebody that you know who is doing, posting about it, like reach out to them and support them. Don't go after them like, I want you to be my coach or, whatever. Like, no, and I know you don't do that. But like, do it, we're here to help people. Like, that's our job. And when we see the opportunity, we say, are you working with your coach? Do you know who your coach is? That's a perfect example of what you should say. It's like, are you working with a coach? Is it somebody that you know? And depending on what they say, like, you can say, hey, like, I'd love to help you. And let's get you switched over so that I can help you better. Because people want help. Like, this is something that so many people need help and need guidance with their own fitness and their own nutrition. And that's what we do. That's why we're here. That's why we do these calls. That's why we have these programs and the training and blah, 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 blah. So, I totally spaced on the third thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, Super Saturday. Okay. And I apologize for whatever reason. It slips my mind every quarter to talk about this in advance, but this coming weekend, because part of it is because I don't usually buy my ticket until like the week of, but Super Saturday is a quarterly event that's kind of like a mini summit, but they happen all over the United States. Occasionally they have virtual ones and I can never find them to share because I know that for a lot of people, like, Amy, you live way out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm pretty sure that there's not going to be a Super Saturday event near you. So like you would have to drive to Buffalo or like somewhere where there'd be an event. And if you can do that, great. Like it's 100% worth it. Like I love to go to the one in Asheville because it's 3.5 minutes from my house, but it is such a higher quality event if I go to Charlotte, which is a 2-hour drive. So I did go to Charlotte like a year ago. And it's great. Like it's such a great event. But it's, it's a time commitment. I have to, Nick used to take classes on Saturdays and like, now thankfully he doesn't, but he's on the fire department. So like figuring out what to do with Garrett or bringing him with me, like there is some figuring out that needs to happen. But if there is any possible conceivable way that you can get to an event, and they call it Super Weekend now because they do Friday, some people do Friday events, some people do Saturday events, some people do Sunday events. And you have to work Saturday, lame. But if there's any way, and like Cheyenne, like if, I know you're not even like a coach yet, but if there's one near you, I don't know what size town you're in, but if there's
I highly doubt that there's one near me because I live out in a small little country town. Mainly people usually just go like to Planet Fitness or something. They really don't go for anything that they can do at home unless it's like Jillian Michaels that you can go to Walmart and pay $4 for. That's right. Literally a type of place I live in.
Yeah. Well, thank God for social media.
That's no kidding.
Yeah. But if there's any way that you can get to one, get to one. If you can't get to one, there's a corporate video that they play at Super Saturday, and then it goes live for the network on Monday. So if you can't make it, definitely watch the Super Saturday video before or on Monday, next Monday when it comes out, because they'll talk about new things that are coming out, new, time. Like I know there's a new workout that's coming out around Summit. There's a couple of like promos happening at Summit. Like if you refer somebody who signs up for a Summit ticket, you get to be in like a workout that's one of the first like live workouts that happens for the new program that's coming out that we don't even know anything about yet. They do announcements like new products that are coming out. Like I know there's going to be a vegan recover coming out, and they'll probably talk a little bit more. I know a little bit more about that. Cheyenne, I did mail something to you today.
Okay.
But yeah, so like all this stuff that comes out, and then you hear stories, and like so last Super Saturday we learned that Rachel Hollis is speaking at Summit. Like what? So excited! Announcements like that. Amy, come to Summit.
I wish I could. You know it.
I know.
Oh.
I tried to convince her the other day.
Yes, Carrie and I had this discussion the other day.
Carrie, come to Summit. You have to come too.
When is it?
It is July 11th through 14th in Indianapolis.
My husband will be in Afghanistan.
Shoot. Well, tell him to come home. Oh, wait a minute.
Right?
In Indianapolis, like Indiana?
Yeah. How close are you?
You realize that's an hour away from me, right? I work in
You
Indiana.
are coming to Summit. You have to come.
Damn. I know you're going to say that. Okay, if I'm not working that day, if you can get me the date before, like a month or so before or whenever it comes out, I can get the day off.
It's July 11th through 14th. And we've already got hotel rooms. We all just like walk everywhere. We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after we get off.
Okay.
Wait, Alana, do you have room in your hotel room for me?
We've got, I think so. I mean, there's people book rooms. Like I've got, let's see, so far I know we've got at least one. Amber, did you get a room? Amber, did you book a room? Okay, no. I've got a room.
Did you just call me Amber Ann?
No, I said I was gonna say Amber, did you? And it came, and I think I just said Amber twice. Amber, did you?
Ann is my middle name. So when you said that, I was like,
Amber Ann.
no. I think it's just me and you so far. Is there
Okay.
anybody else in our room? I don't think so.
Christina, yes. Amy may.
Oh,
may
I'm
not-
sorry. Yeah. Okay. It was Amy that I wasn't sure about, and I didn't know Christina was in our room. Party in our room.
See, here's the thing. Technically, it's just me. Like, I booked this, like, I'm going to Summit. I don't care. No room, no roommate, nothing. So, if I can be with you guys, oh my God, come on. That would be so much fun. It would be like a team call.
No, it'll be great. There'll be more than enough room, and we'll get cots or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not a big deal.
I think we packed 5 people into a room the first year I went, and it was like the teeniest, tiniest room on the planet. So we'll all be fine. Anyway, I totally got derailed, but it's like Super Saturday or Super Weekend is like a mini summit. Like the inspiration that you get, like they interview coaches. Like there's always a story from a coach who's like, gone through some crazy thing and like done, come out the other end, done great. So inspiring. Like I usually cry. And then just to be surrounded by, people in person, and there's a workout, like you do a workout at the end with all these other coaches and people. And, it's going to be a special Transform 20 workout. So that's what's happening. That is Super Saturday. It's weekend, Super Weekend. Then what was the other dang thing I wanted to talk about? Amber, help. Did we talk about something or am I just babbling? I'm just babbling.
No, I'm pretty sure those were the only two things that we had talked about. Was Transform 20 and
Team Cup.
Team Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions from? And maybe we can just questions on anything or I don't know. Is Steve singing?
No, he said Chase. Oh, the computer's on next to me.
Okay. Does anybody have anything that they are struggling with or they have questions about or that they want to share that's working? Let's just kind of do a couple minutes of that because we'll end early just because there's that call at 9 that I'd like to get on. But questions, comments, concerns, Amy, how are things going for you? Because you've had a lot of conversations going. What are you finding that's working?
I'm kind of at a standstill actually right now. I ended up getting a total of 8 different conversations going today from one post in the group. So I was like, woohoo. One of them I'm pretty sure is going to say no. The other one I'm pretty sure is going to say no. But and a couple of the other ones, I know it was like dinner time. I don't know where they're from. They're not my friends on Facebook. They're just part of this group. So, dinner times and family time and stuff like that. Right before we got on the call, actually, one of the ladies I was talking to messaged me back. So I got to talk to her. I'm hoping to get a couple of sales out of it. If I do, I do. If I don't, I learned a hell of a lot. So,
and even if it's not like a full-blown challenge pack, like, like Tony was saying on the call last night, like get people set up with something, get them a free trial, get them, a Shakeology sampler, get them, something that they can try. Right. That's our goal, is just to introduce people and, down the line, like it's a slow business, sometimes if you've got some people are like me. I was like the poster child for taking my time, like 10 months. I'm not even kidding. So hopefully you don't find everybody like me. But then again, maybe you don't want to find people like me. But get people whatever, meet them where they are. If they're not ready for a challenge pack, great. Like get them a free trial, get them, even if you just get them set up with a free account, they don't even have to do the free trial. They can get access to the Lift 4 preview, the Transform 20 preview, something Clean Week, perhaps, maybe all of Clean Week.
And probably a little more Obsessed, I think, just came out too.
Yeah, but I think that's on just regular Beachbody On Demand. My dog has been like yipping. I don't know what's going on.
But I don't know. I had a great week, and I'm hoping to keep riding that momentum. So
Awesome. Yeah. Keep the momentum going. Because when you take your foot off, then you just like, it's like when you're, I don't know, it's like water skiing. It's like when you're going, and as soon as you slow down, you sink, and it takes so much more effort to get back up.
Absolutely.
So even if it's just a little bit at a time, a little bit every day.
And I appreciate you and Amber. So you guys are kind of my lifelines.
Yay. Of course. We're totally here. Anybody else? Comments? Yes, Christina.
See, my thing is that when my stomach hurts, I actually like made the post about it. Like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I literally just tell my boyfriend, like, I just want to go hide in a corner or like whatever. And then like I have so many messages from people. So it's like when I'm like that, I do want to let myself off the gas. But like now, obviously, like I know like I can't do that because like how much progress and changes like I am seeing already with my business, even if it is the free trials. But so it's like that's like one of the things I'm like really like pushing myself because it's like I don't want to be bothered, and it's like I do, but it's like I don't at the same time. So it's like
yeah, I know. It's overcoming just your own barriers. And thinking about what's more important, how you feel right now or how you're going to feel in the future.
Yeah, because then like a lot of like Crohn's people too, like they'll post like when like they don't feel good and all stuff like that. So it's like we could all see because it's like it's funny we all like follow each other and stuff like that. But so it's like by me just showing that I'm fine, they're gonna be like, all right, well, does she really have it? Like, does she not? So that's why like I posted like the picture. I have a sweater that's really comfortable. It was like a hand me down or whatever, but the hood has like Bugs Bunny, so I put it over and how I put like even though I just want to hide like I'm gonna go do a Shaun T workout or whatever, and I did like I went to work out instead. And then, but it's funny because then my dad commented, "You gotta be strong." Like, okay, Dad, yes, but you're not like seeing the point of it. Like, it was just like, yeah. I like that.
Amber.
See, I don't. That's the thing. I don't have a hiding spot. I just say like I just want to go in the corner and be left alone. I've never actually gone in a corner, but that's like what I always just say.
No, I mean, like, if your normal place that you go to is your bed, like, put it up on the wall by your bed, or put it on your phone as your lock screen. Like, if you feel yourself going into that, so that way you've just got it somewhere in front of you as a reminder.
But what do you mean, like, write down in big letters? Like, what do I write down?
Like on your phone, make a picture that says when
like,
I let
people in the corner.
No, I mean literally make it your lock screen picture. Like mine is me and Alana at Summit because I let myself off of the gas for a while, and the happiest time that I've probably had in the last year was us after that workout crying with like 25,000 other people all working out together, and I did it, and I had to stop a few times because I was not in good shape, and we finished it, and I was so happy in that moment, and we took this like celebratory picture together after the fact, and like it's a constant reminder to me. I can't get these stupid things off of my screen. It's a constant reminder. There we go. It's a constant reminder to me that like that's where I want to be. You know what I mean? So like take Word Swag or some app and make a thing that says when I let off the gas, I'm stealing money from myself, or when I let off of the gas, I'm doing myself a disservice, or when I let off the gas, my business doesn't move forward, or something that
Going.
yeah, or that first one, because it hit you, you went, oh, like that was the reaction I'm looking for. So that way when you feel yourself going there, I assume you keep your phone with you when you're not feeling well. You'll open it up and you're going to see that. You know what I mean? I think there's a way to set it so multiple pictures swap out on there too. If you need multiple things, not necessarily negative ones. You know, when I show up today, I'm moving my business forward, like something positive too. Affirmations. Yes, I can do this even though I don't feel well today. You know what I mean? I will be successful because I'm a badass. Like things like that.
Because like that's part of it too. Like now my boyfriend like realized like, okay, maybe like she can't, necessarily like be out there working. So it's like I need to like obviously prove to myself, like that, like, okay, I can actually do something, whatever. And then like I'll be proving to him too, like, okay, like I am helping you out, whatever. Because then it's like we're something's wrong with us because we act like we have money for a house, and we said like a house we could move in right now. Okay, but where's the money? Neither of us have it. So it's like at least like I need to push towards that because it's like he probably thinks like it's just him. I mean, now he's getting more like better and understanding, and like when like he lets like doesn't say nothing, like actually encourages stuff. So like that's helping a lot of it too. So it's just like, haha, you thought I didn't do nothing. Look at me.
Can I share something with you that I just did? Alana's been trying to talk me into doing this for ages, and I was like, that's frou-frou shit. Like, I want you to see this. Let me see if I can. Okay, do you see those whiteboards over there on my little workbench? I don't think I can get the camera close enough, but one of them is like my daily like hours, what I'm doing. And then I have my affirmations and my goals. So every day I write down my affirmations now, which is something that Alana, she gave me a notebook to do this at Summit that I did not use for that purpose. But now I write down and say out loud. You need to hear yourself saying them, your affirmations every day. So mine say, I am worthy of success. I am capable of being a top coach, and I'm creating a better life for my family. And even though they're the same affirmations every day, I erase that board and I write it down new and I say it out loud every day. And you need to start doing stuff like that because it reprograms you to think more positively about what you're doing. Because a lot of what I hear from you right now is, I want to do really good, but I've got all these things going wrong.
No.
But I know I can. No, hold on. I'm not saying you're being negative. I don't mean it like that. I mean, like I could see your negative self-talk.
Yeah.
And I do it to myself. Girl. I will say, I have plans to make it big. And in the back of my head, I've been doing this for 1.5 years and I've made it nowhere. But I know what I need to do and I can do this, but I haven't done it in the past. Like I can see you doing that because I see myself doing it. And I see like so much of like me and you right now. And this has been the biggest change that's happened for me, is writing down my affirmations and then every day writing down what I'm grateful for, like things that I have that I'm grateful for. And it will make a world of difference in your outlook. And then it will reflect in the way you communicate with people. Like that positivity turns into confidence, turns into success. You know what I mean?
Because it's like, I'm fine when I'm fine. But then it's like the minute like I feel my stomach or like something like that, it's like everything there just like gets thrown out. And it's like I try to stop it and I do whatever, and everyone tells me all these things, but it's like in that moment, like that it's all gone. But then it's like once it passes, oh, I'm back up there again. Something's wrong up there. But anyway,
you're normal. It's totally normal. That's what humans do. That is the normal, and we need to shift the normal to the positivity and the great gratitude. There's actually a evolutionary reason that we're like this. It's because humans used to be prey, obviously. And what we do is we look for issues, we look for problems, we look for reasons why we shouldn't do something because we might get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. No joke. And now that we are in a civilized society where we're not going to get eaten every time we walk around the corner, we have to, like, that response no longer serves us well. And so it shows up in weird places in our life where we want to, we need to, like, we want to work this business and we want to be successful, but fear gets in the way, because that fear is ingrained in us and it doesn't have an appropriate way to show up, because we no longer need to be afraid that we're going to get eaten. So it shows up in weird places. And the way to combat that is to focus and actively focus on positivity and gratitude, and to shift that mindset so that it's not as prevalent, and so that our new normal becomes that positivity. Yeah, sure, exactly. Fear of being successful. Yeah, it's a crazy, weird thing. Like, who doesn't want to be successful? And then, like, everybody's afraid of it. Like, I'm afraid of it for sure. And Amy, I know that you and I talked about this, Amber, it's definitely a thing. So if you feel that way, like, you're not alone. Definitely not alone. Anything else before we wrap up so we can all hop on the next call?
Real quick, I just wanted to say something. Alana, I was talking with you earlier about trackers. So I decided to do a little research on these electronic trackers, because I was like, these are BS. I don't want anything to do with these, but I guess I better look at them. So I am playing around with Google Streak right now, and it is blowing my effing mind right now. Alana, have you tried it? Have you looked at it?
Kind of. I don't know.
Oh my God. So if you guys want, I will share with you a video from Melanie Mitro, which is the top coach in the company. She did a quick little 15-minute video on Google Streak, and I was watching it and I was like, wow, that looks confusing. Oh wait, wow, that's cool. Oh wait, what? You could do that? Wait, what?
So it tracks like your people instead
I wonder if I can share my screen. Can I share my screen if I'm not the
Yeah, but we don't have 15 minutes.
No, I wasn't going to show the video. No, so basically what it does is it allows you to create categories that your people go in, and you can put all of their information in, how you saw them, who they are, what is their Facebook handle, what's their email, whatever. It's connected to your Gmail account. So you can actually send 786 emails out with the same message if that's how many people are interested in a challenge group or whatever. But you have categories they go in and all of your people, and you could literally like talk to 600 people, and then if you want to, you could switch them from I was connecting with them, you can click the whole thing and then move them to follow-ups. Or all of these people were interested in a challenge group and they said yes, and I could just click 20 people and boom, switch them over to the tab that says in challenge group. And then say you're hopping on and all you want to do is like work on the people you invited for the biz op. You just go to your tab that says biz op and it pulls up every person, and you can type notes in there on what you talked about. And then like what I like about it is, all of these people were interested in the challenge group and they never wrote me back. I could literally type up an email that says, hey, last call for January challenge group. Hey, hey there, you haven't gotten back to me yet. I was curious if you were still interested in joining our challenge group, X, Y, and Z, and then hit send, and it sends it all out for you. And then it also tracks when you emailed them last. So it'll tell you, like it automatically does all of these things. But my favorite thing about it is rather than, because Alana and I were both using this like highlighter method to highlight the colors of what each person, what we were talking to them for, this automatically puts them into a category. And it's as simple as, you were connecting with them and now you invited them to the biz op. It's a drop down menu, drop, invite, it moves them automatically to the next category. It's like mind blowing how easy it is once you've been shown how to use it.
Wow.
So if you guys like, I will just put the link inside of our Rocking Your Business thing for her video, and you can check it out whenever you get a chance.
Awesome. That's great.
Okay. That's it.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for getting on, even though I gave everybody the wrong link. Okay. So we will do this again next week. And any last words? Okay. Thanks. Have a great week. Bye.